I'm standing in the middle of our living room when Marcus hands me the envelope. My hands shake as I pull out the divorce papers. He doesn't even look at me. "Sign it, Claire," he says coldly. "We both know this marriage was a mistake." I stare at the documents, my vision blurring with tears. We've been married for 3 years. 3 years of me supporting his dreams, his business, his everything. Now he's throwing me away like garbage. His phone buzzes. He smirks at the screen and I know it's her. Jessica. His new assistant who wears designer clothes and laughs at all his jokes. "You're really doing this?" I whisper. He finally meets my eyes. "I already did." My heart shatters into a million pieces. I sign the papers with trembling fingers, each stroke feeling like I'm erasing myself. As I hand them back, he's already texting someone, probably celebrating. I grab my purse and walk out of the house we built together. My phone rings, it's my best friend, or so I thought. "Claire, everyone's talking about you," she says, voice dripping with fake concern. Hang up. The humiliation is just beginning. The next morning, I wake up in a cheap motel room. My phone explodes with notifications. I open social media and my stomach drops. There's a post from Marcus with a photo of him and Jessica at an expensive restaurant. The caption reads, "Finally free to be with the woman I truly love. Some people just hold you back." The comments are brutal. Poor Marcus, stuck with that boring wife for so long. Claire never deserved him anyway. She probably drove him away with her negativity. I scroll through dozens of similar messages, each one stabbing deeper. Then I see my former best friend Sarah's comment. "We all knew this was coming. Claire was always so needy and insecure." My hands tremble with rage and hurt. These people I trusted, who smiled in my face, are now destroying me publicly. I throw my phone across the room. It bounces off the wall but doesn't break. I wish I could break as easily and rebuild myself stronger. Instead, I curl up on the bed and cry until there are no tears left. But something shifts inside me. Underneath the pain, a small flame of anger begins to burn. I spend 2 days in that motel room, barely eating. On the 3rd day, I force myself to shower and think clearly. I need a plan. I can't just hide forever. I need to understand what happened and why everyone turned against me so quickly. I start making calls, trying to reach old friends. Most don't answer. The few who do give me awkward excuses and hang up fast. Then my sister Emma calls. "Claire, what did you do?" she asks. "What do you mean, what did I do?" "Marcus divorced me." She sighs heavily. "That's not what people are saying. There are rumors everywhere. They're saying you were controlling, that you stole money from his business, that you cheated first." My blood runs cold. That's all lies. Who's spreading this? But I already know the answer. Marcus is running a smear campaign against me, making sure everyone believes I'm the villain. He's rewriting our entire history to make himself look like the victim. I hang up and stare at the ceiling. This isn't just a divorce. This is character assassination. And I'm completely alone with no way to fight back. Or so I think. I'm walking aimlessly through the city when I pass an electronics store. The window displays show dozens of screens playing different videos. Cooking shows, news, influencers talking to cameras. That's when it hits me. Social media destroyed me. Maybe social media can save me. I rush back to my motel and open my laptop. I create a new account under the name Phoenix Rising. No photos, no personal information. Just a simple profile. I'm not ready to show my face yet, but I need to start somewhere. I write my first post. Have you ever had your whole life ripped away by someone's lies? Ev. This is my story. I don't mention names or details yet. I just share the raw emotion of betrayal, of watching people you love turn into strangers. Within an hour, 3 people comment. They share their own stories of betrayal and divorce. By morning, the post has 50 comments. People I've never met are offering support, sharing their pain, connecting with mine. It's small, but it's something. For the first time in days, I feel a tiny spark of hope. I'm not as alone as I thought. Over the next week, I post every day. Short stories about emotional abuse, gaslighting, how narcissists rewrite history. I never mention Marcus by name, but I describe situations from our marriage. Each post gains more attention. My follower count grows. 100, then 500, then 1,000. People message me privately, sharing their stories. Many are women who've been through similar divorces, crushed by public humiliation. I realize I'm accidentally creating a community. Then one day, a message arrives from someone named Alex_Tech29. I know who you are, it says. My heart stops. And I know who your ex-husband is. I used to work for him. We should talk. I stare at the message for a long time. This could be a trap. Could be Marcus trying to find me. But something in my gut says this is real. I reply. Coffee shop on 5th Street. Tomorrow at noon. The next day, I arrive early and sit in the corner, watching everyone who enters. A young guy walks in, nervous, looking around. He spots me and walks over. Claire, he asks quietly. I nod. He sits down and slides a folder across the table. You're going to want to see this. Inside the folder are printed documents, financial records, emails, text messages. Alex explains everything. He was Marcus's IT guy for 2 years before getting fired last month. He accused me of stealing company data, but really he just wanted to get rid of me because I knew too much. I flip through the pages, my anger building with each one. There are emails showing Marcus planned the divorce months ago. Messages between him and Jessica dating back a year. But the worst part, financial statements showing he secretly moved our joint savings into offshore accounts under his name only. He stole from me while planning to leave me broke. There's more, Alex says, pulling out his phone. He shows me a video file. It's Marcus in his office, talking to someone off camera. Claire's too trusting, too stupid to see this coming. By the time she realizes what happened, I'll have everything and she'll have nothing. My hands clench into fists. Hearing him laugh about destroying me ignites something fierce inside. Why are you showing me this? Yes. Alex leans forward. Because he destroyed my reputation too. And I believe in karma. Sometimes karma just needs a little help. I spend the entire night going through everything Alex gave me. The evidence is overwhelming. Marcus didn't just leave me. He systematically planned my destruction. He manipulated our friends, spread lies about my mental health, and even faked documents to make me look unstable. I find emails where he coached Jessica on what to say to mutual friends. Tell them Claire was jealous and controlling. Make sure everyone knows she threatened to ruin me if I left. It's all there. The blueprint of my character assassination. By dawn I've made my decision. I'm not just going to clear my name. I'm going to expose him for exactly what he is. I open my laptop and start recording. My first real video. My hands shake as I position the camera, showing only my silhouette against a bright window. My voice is steady though stronger than I feel. My name is Phoenix, and this is the story of how my husband destroyed me, and how I'm going to rise from the ashes. I don't reveal everything yet. Just enough to hook people. I describe the public humiliation, the betrayal, the lies. The video is raw and emotional. When I finish, I stare at the upload button for 5 minutes before finally clicking it. I wake up to my phone buzzing non-stop. The video has exploded overnight. 10,000 views, then 20,000, then 50,000. Comments flood in faster than I can read them. This is my story too. Stay strong, Phoenix. I can't wait to hear more. Some people are already speculating about who I'm talking about. A few comments mention Marcus's company name, Rourke Innovations, though I never said it. The algorithm is pushing my content to people who follow business news and entrepreneur culture. Marcus's World. I post a follow-up video that evening. This time I share more details. I talk about the financial abuse, the gaslighting, how he isolated me from friends and family. I still don't show my face or mention names directly, but I drop enough clues that people who know the situation will recognize it. The video goes even more viral. News blogs start picking it up. Mystery woman exposes tech CEO's alleged abuse. Marcus's company gets tagged in comments. His perfect image is starting to crack. My phone rings. It's Emma. Claire, people are saying that Phoenix Rising girl might be you. Is it? I hesitate, then admit it. I gasp. Claire, this is dangerous. Marcus will come after you. I smile grimly. Let him try. Marcus's response comes faster than expected. His lawyer sends me a cease and desist letter, demanding I stop spreading defamatory lies about him. The letter threatens legal action if I continue. It arrives at my motel, which means he's figured out where I am. I pack my bags immediately and move to a different location across town. But I don't stop posting. Instead, I make a video about the legal threats, careful not to say anything that could get me in real trouble. When someone threatens to sue you for telling your truth, what does that tell you? It tells you they're afraid of the truth coming out. The video gets 200,000 views in 12 hours. Legal experts comment, explaining that truth is a defense against defamation. My followers rally around me, offering legal advice and support. Then something unexpected happens. Other women start coming forward. They post their own videos with the hashtag #PhoenixTruth, sharing stories of abuse and betrayal. Some mention Marcus by name, saying they dated him or worked for him and experienced similar treatment. The movement is growing beyond just my story. It's becoming something bigger. That night, I receive an anonymous email with more files attached. Bank statements, more videos, evidence of Marcus bribing journalists to write negative stories about me. Someone else is helping me now. Someone with access to everything. I meet Alex again at a different coffee shop. He's nervous, constantly checking over his shoulder. I sent you those files, he admits. But Claire, you need to be careful. Marcus is getting desperate. He hired a private investigator to find you. I'm not surprised, but it still sends a chill down my spine. How do you know? Alex pulls out his laptop and shows me an encrypted chat. He's somehow monitoring Marcus's communications. I left a backdoor in the company system before he fired me. I've been watching everything. It's probably illegal, but I don't care anymore. This is war. Alex shows me the latest messages. Marcus is planning something big. A press conference where he'll set the record straight and paint me as an obsessed ex-wife trying to destroy him. He's bringing Jessica on camera to play the victim, Alex explains. They're going to say you've been stalking them, threatening them. My jaw clenches. He's trying to flip the narrative before I can expose him completely. When is this press conference? Yes. 3 days from now. I smile slowly. Perfect. That gives me just enough time to destroy him first. Alex looks worried but excited. What are you planning? I lean forward. I'm going to give people the truth they can't ignore. I spend the next 2 days preparing the most important video of my life. I gather all the evidence, the financial records, the emails, the videos of Marcus laughing about destroying me. I organize everything chronologically, creating a timeline that shows exactly how he planned and executed my destruction. This time, I won't hide behind a silhouette. I'm going to show my face. Alex helps me set up proper lighting and sound in my new motel room. We do several practice runs until I can tell the story without breaking down. On the morning of Marcus's scheduled press conference, I upload my video. The title is simple: The Truth About Marcus Rourke, a Victim's Full Story. I appear on camera, face clear, using my real name. I tell everything: our marriage, his affair, the divorce, the smear campaign, the stolen money. Then I play the evidence. Marcus's own words condemning him. Financial documents proving he committed fraud. Emails showing he orchestrated my social destruction. The video is 40 minutes long. I end with a direct address to the camera. Marcus Rourke is about to hold a press conference to call me crazy and obsessed. But you've seen the evidence. You decide who's telling the truth. I upload it and wait. Within an hour, it has 100,000 views. Within 3 hours, it's trending nationwide. Marcus's press conference is a disaster. I watch it live on my laptop, and it's even better than I imagined. He stands at a podium with Jessica beside him, both dressed professionally, looking confident. The room is full of journalists. Marcus starts his prepared statement. I'm here today to address false allegations made by my ex-wife. That's when a reporter interrupts. Mr. Rourke, have you seen the video Claire Rourke posted this morning with financial evidence of fraud? Marcus's face goes pale. What video? Another journalist jumps in. The one with recordings of you planning to destroy her reputation. It has over 2 million views now. The room erupts with questions. Marcus tries to maintain composure, but he's visibly shaking. Jessica looks terrified, realizing she's been caught up in something bigger than she expected. Those recordings are taken out of context, Marcus stammers. They're probably fake, doctored. We've had experts analyze them, a third reporter says. They appear authentic. Would you like to comment on the offshore accounts and the transferred assets? Marcus's lawyer steps forward and cancels the press conference. They rush out of the room while cameras flash and reporters shout questions. I watch the chaos unfold and feel a satisfaction I've never experienced before. This is justice. This is vindication. My phone explodes with messages from old friends suddenly wanting to apologize. The fallout is immediate and massive. By evening, every major news outlet is covering the story. Tech CEO Marcus Rourke accused of fraud and emotional abuse. Evidence goes viral. His company's stock drops 15% in one day. Board members are calling emergency meetings. Sponsors are pulling out of his projects. My video now has over 5 million views. My follower count has jumped to 200,000. Celebrities and influencers are sharing my story, praising my courage. The hashtag I stand with Claire is trending worldwide. People who mocked me days ago are now posting apologies. Sarah, my former best friend, posts a tearful video. I'm so sorry, Claire. I should have believed you. I was wrong. I don't respond. Some bridges once burned should stay ashes. Emma calls crying. Claire, I'm so proud of you. You did it. You really did it. But I know this isn't over. Marcus won't go down without a fight. That night, I receive a threatening message from an unknown number. You're going to regret this. I'll make sure you lose everything. I show it to Alex. He traces the number. It's from Jessica. She's panicking, realizing her life is imploding too. Should we be worried? Ask Alex. He shakes his head. She's desperate. But you have something she doesn't. The truth and millions of people on your side. The next week brings unexpected developments. A law firm specializing in fraud cases contacts me. They want to represent me pro bono in filing charges against Marcus. Your case is airtight, the lead attorney tells me. We can get your money back and possibly see criminal charges filed. I agree immediately. We begin the legal process of recovering my stolen assets and holding Marcus accountable in court. Meanwhile, other victims continue coming forward. Former employees of Rourke Innovations share stories of Marcus's abusive management style. Women he dated before me reveal similar patterns of manipulation and gaslighting. The media narrative has completely shifted. Marcus is no longer the successful entrepreneur. He's the villain in a story about toxic masculinity and corporate fraud. His reputation is in ruins. I'm invited to appear on a popular podcast to share my full story. During the interview, I'm asked, what would you say to others going through similar situations? I think carefully before answering. Document everything. Trust your instincts. And remember, the people who truly love you will believe you. The ones who don't weren't really your friends anyway. The podcast episode becomes the show's most downloaded ever. I'm becoming more than just a viral story. I'm becoming a voice for people who've been silenced by their abusers. A month later, I'm sitting in a courtroom watching Marcus testify. He's trying to explain away the evidence, but his lies are transparent. The judge looks increasingly skeptical. My lawyer presents the financial records, the videos, the emails. Each piece of evidence lands like a hammer blow. Marcus's lawyer tries to argue that I manipulated the narrative, that I'm seeking revenge rather than justice. But the evidence speaks for itself. The judge rules in my favor on almost every count. Marcus is ordered to return all stolen assets plus damages. His company is placed under investigation for financial irregularities. Criminal charges are being considered. As we leave the courtroom, Marcus passes by me. He looks broken, defeated. For a moment, I almost feel sorry for him. Almost. Jessica is nowhere to be seen. I heard she moved to another city, trying to escape the scandal. My legal battle isn't completely over, but the hardest part is done. Outside the courthouse, reporters are waiting. They ask how I feel. I look directly into the cameras and say, I feel free. For the first time in years, I feel completely free. That night, I post a final video to my Phoenix Rising channel. Short and simple. Thank you for believing me when no one else would. Thank you for proving that the truth always wins eventually. This chapter of my life is closed. Now I'm ready to build something new. 6 months pass. I've moved to a new city and started fresh. The settlement money from Marcus allowed me to get a small apartment and begin rebuilding my life. I've started working as a consultant, helping other women document abuse and navigate divorce proceedings. My Phoenix Rising platform has evolved into something bigger, a resource center for domestic abuse survivors. We offer legal advice, counseling referrals, and community support. Thousands of women have reached out, sharing their stories and asking for help. I've hired a small team, including Alex, who now runs our tech security division. We help victims protect their digital information and gather evidence safely. Emma visits often. Our relationship has grown stronger through all of this. She tells me how proud she is, how watching me fight back inspired her to stand up to her own toxic relationship. One day I receive a letter. It's from Marcus. He's been ordered to attend therapy and anger management as part of his sentence. The letter is surprisingly humble. He apologizes for everything, admits he was wrong, and says he's trying to become a better person. I read it once, then put it in a drawer. Maybe his apology is genuine. Maybe he really is changing. But that's not my concern anymore. My focus is on helping others and building a life where I'm truly happy. I'm invited to speak at a women's empowerment conference. Standing backstage, I feel nervous butterflies. This is the first time I'll share my story in person to a large audience. When my name is called, I walk onto the stage to thunderous applause. I look out at hundreds of faces, women of all ages, all backgrounds, all with their own stories of survival. I tell them about Marcus, about the divorce, about being mocked and destroyed publicly. I tell them about fighting back with one video that changed everything. They tried to silence me with shame, I say. But shame only works in darkness. When you shine a light on the truth, shame disappears. The audience stands and cheers. After my speech, dozens of women line up to talk to me. They share their stories, ask for advice, thank me for giving them courage. One young woman, maybe 25, grabs my hands with tears in her eyes. I was about to give up, she says. I thought I'd never escape. Your story saved my life. In that moment, every painful step of my journey feels worth it. This is why I fought back. Not just for me, but for every person who's been made to feel small by someone who claimed to love them. That night, I post a photo from the conference with a simple caption. From ashes to advocacy. Thank you for letting me be your voice. Now go be your own. A year after the divorce, I'm sitting in my favorite coffee shop when I see a familiar face. It's one of Marcus's old friends, David, who cut me off completely after the divorce. He approaches hesitantly. Claire, can I sit? I gesture to the empty chair. He sits, looking uncomfortable. I owe you an apology. I believed everything Marcus said without question. I should have reached out to you, heard your side. I'm sorry. I study his face. He seems genuine. Thank you, I say simply. Why now? David sighs. Because I saw what you've built. The Phoenix Rising Foundation is incredible. And because Marcus reached out to me recently. He's different now. Humbled. He actually told me I should apologize to you. I'm surprised to hear that. How is he? Struggling but working on himself. He lost everything, the company, most of his friends. Jessica left him. He's in therapy, trying to understand why he did what he did. David pauses. He asked me to tell you something if I ever saw you. He said, tell Claire she was right about everything and I'm sorry. I nod slowly. Part of me appreciates hearing that. But I don't need Marcus's apology to move forward. I already did that on my own. Thanks for telling me, I say. I hope he finds peace. David smiles. I hope you have too. Smile back. I have. The Phoenix Rising Foundation continues growing. We've helped over 5,000 women in the past year. We've expanded to offer job training, temporary housing assistance, and legal advocacy. Major corporations are starting to donate. We're making a real difference. I'm in a board meeting when my assistant interrupts. Claire, you need to see this. He shows me her phone. There's a viral post from a major news network. Phoenix Rising founder named one of Time's most influential people. I stare at the screen in disbelief. Me. Influential. The article talks about my journey from victim to advocate. How I turned personal tragedy into a movement that's helped thousands. They've included quotes from women I've helped. Stories of lives changed and futures rebuilt. That evening, professional photographers come to take my portrait for the magazine. As I sit for the photos, I think about how far I've come. A year ago, I was broken, hiding in a motel room, feeling like my life was over. Now I'm here. Not just surviving but thriving. Not just healing but helping others heal. The photographer says, give me a strong look. Confident. Powerful. I don't have to fake it. I feel it in my bones. I am strong. I am confident. I am powerful. And no one will ever make me feel small again. I'm preparing for the Time magazine interview when I get an unexpected call. It's Jessica. I almost don't answer, but curiosity gets the better of me. Hello. Claire, it's Jessica. Please don't hang up. Her voice is shaky. I know I don't deserve your time, but I need to apologize. I was wrong about everything. I knew Marcus was married when we started our affair. I believed his lies about you because it was easier than admitting I was helping destroy an innocent person. I listen without interrupting. I lost everything too, she continues. My reputation, my job, my family's respect. I deserved it. But I wanted you to know you were right to expose him. You saved other women from going through what you did. Including me. He started treating me the same way once we were together. That's when I realized everything you said was true. There's a long silence. I don't expect forgiveness, Jessica says quietly. I just wanted you to know I'm sorry. Take a deep breath. Thank you for calling. I hope you find a way to heal and grow from this. I'm trying. I'm in therapy. And Claire, what you've built with Phoenix Rising. It's amazing. You turned something terrible into something beautiful. That takes real strength. After we hang up, I sit quietly, processing the conversation. I don't forgive Jessica. Not yet, maybe not ever. But I appreciate her honesty. And I hope she finds her own path to redemption. The Time magazine feature comes out, and my life changes again. Interview requests flood in. Major talk shows want me as a guest. Publishing companies are offering book deals. It's overwhelming, but my team helps me navigate it all. I accept a few key interviews where I can share important messages about abuse, recovery, and empowerment. On one show, the host asks, if you could go back and change anything, would you? Think carefully. I wouldn't choose to go through the pain again. But I also wouldn't be who I am today without it. Every betrayal, every moment of humiliation, it all led me here. So no, I wouldn't change it. I just tell my past self to trust that she's stronger than she knows. The audience applauds. After the show, my phone is flooded with messages from women thanking me for my words. One message stands out. It's from my mother, who I haven't spoken to in months. She wasn't supportive during the divorce. choosing to stay neutral. Claire, I watched your interview. I'm sorry I didn't stand by you when you needed me. I was wrong. I'm so proud of the woman you've become. Can we talk? I stare at the message for a long time. Some relationships can be repaired. Some can't. But maybe this one deserves a chance. I reply. Let's have coffee next week. I'd like that. I'm working late at the foundation office when Alex knocks on my door. You have a visitor, he says with a strange expression. I look up to see Marcus standing in the doorway. My entire body tenses. What are you doing here? Marcus raises his hands peacefully. I know I have no right to be here. If you want me to leave, I will. But I wanted to apologize in person. Not through a letter or through David. Face to face. I study him. He looks different, thinner, older somehow. The arrogance is gone from his eyes. You have 5 minutes, I say. He sits across from my desk. Everything you said about me was true. I was cruel, manipulative, and abusive. I destroyed you because I could, because it made me feel powerful. There's no excuse for what I did. He pauses, voice shaking. I've been in intensive therapy. I'm working on understanding why I hurt people I claim to love. I'm trying to become someone different. Someone better. Why tell me this? Yes. Because you deserve to hear it. And because I need you to know what you did fighting back, exposing me, it was the best thing that could have happened to me. You forced me to face who I really was. You probably saved my life. I lean back in my chair. I didn't do it for you, Marcus. I did it for me. I know. But it helped me anyway. He stands. I'll never contact you again unless you want me to. But thank you, Claire. For everything. He leaves, and I'm alone with my thoughts. I don't forgive him. But maybe someday I can find peace with what happened. 2 years after the divorce, Phoenix Rising Foundation opens its 10th support center. We're helping women across the country now, offering comprehensive services from legal aid to career counseling. I'm at the ribbon-cutting ceremony, surrounded by staff, volunteers, and women whose lives we've changed. A reporter asks, "What's next for Claire Rourke and Phoenix Rising?" Smile. We're expanding internationally. Abuse isn't just an American problem, it's global. We want to offer resources and support to women everywhere. After the ceremony, I drive to a small house in the suburbs. I bought it 6 months ago. My first real home in years. It's modest but perfect, with a garden I'm slowly learning to tend and a porch where I drink coffee every morning. Emma is waiting inside with dinner. We eat and talk about everything. Her new relationship, my work, our mother's improving health. Are you happy? Emma asks. I consider the question. Am I happy? Not in the fairy tale way I once imagined happiness. My life isn't perfect. I still have hard days. I still carry scars from what Marcus did. But I'm building something meaningful. I'm helping people. I'm surrounded by genuine friends and family. I'm free. Yes, I tell Emma. I really am. That night I open my laptop one last time. I log into the Phoenix Rising account and write a final post. To everyone who believed me, supported me, and fought alongside me, thank you. This is where my public story ends. But for thousands of survivors, their stories are just beginning. And I'll be here, working quietly behind the scenes, making sure they have the support they need to rise from their own ashes. Remember, you are stronger than your pain. You are more than your trauma. You are Phoenix Rising. 3 years later, I'm walking through a park when my phone rings. It's an unfamiliar number. Hello, Ms. Rourke. This is Senator Mitchell's office. The senator would like to meet with you regarding new legislation on domestic abuse protection laws. My heart skips. We talk for 20 minutes. They want my input on federal laws that would make it easier for abuse victims to get restraining orders, protect their finances, and maintain custody of their children. Your foundation's work has been instrumental in highlighting these issues, the aide tells me. We'd be honored to have you testify before Congress. I agree immediately. A month later, I'm in Washington, D.C., sitting at a table before a congressional committee. I tell my story again, but this time with a specific purpose: to change laws that could protect millions of women. The current system fails victims at every turn, I explain. By the time we gather enough evidence to prove abuse, we've often lost everything: our savings, our homes, our reputations. We need laws that protect victims first and verify claims quickly. The senators ask questions. I answer each one, backed by data from Phoenix Rising's thousands of cases. When the hearing ends, several senators thank me personally. One says, "Your testimony will make a difference. Real change is coming because of you." I leave the building and stand on the steps, looking out at the nation's capital. This is power I never imagined having, the power to change systems, not just individual lives. 5 years after Marcus handed me those divorce papers, I'm standing at a podium again. This time, it's at a signing ceremony. The president is about to sign the Domestic Abuse Victim Protection Act into law, legislation I helped shape with my testimony and advocacy. I'm surrounded by other survivors and advocates who fought for this moment. The president speaks about the importance of protecting vulnerable citizens. Then she calls me forward. Claire Rourke turned personal tragedy into a national movement. Her courage inspired this legislation and will save countless lives. Thank you, Claire. We shake hands. Cameras flash. The bill is signed. As I watch the president's signature on that document, I think about the journey that led here. From a broken woman in a motel room to someone who helped change federal law. From victim to survivor to advocate to changemaker. My phone buzzes. It's a message from the Phoenix Rising team. We just hit 1 million women helped. 1 million lives touched. 1 million stories of rising from ashes. I delete my old Phoenix Rising social media accounts that night. That chapter is truly closed now. I kept my promise. I struck back with one video that ruined my enemy's pride. But I did something better too. I built something that will outlast any revenge, any single victory. Built hope. And as I close my laptop and look around my peaceful home, I realize the best revenge wasn't destroying Marcus. It was becoming someone I'm truly proud to be. Someone strong. Someone free. Someone who turned pain into purpose and ashes into advocacy. Someone who rose and helped millions of others rise alongside her. That's my story. And it's far from over.